Okay, picture this. You've spent 3 days preparing for an interview. You've practiced your answers, you've looked up the company, you've tested your camera, your microphone, your lighting. You are ready.
Sounds familiar.
And then they let you into the Zoom room, and the interviewer is already there. And before the interview has even started, she goes, "Oh, hi, have you been waiting long?" And your brain just leaves.
It just closes all its tabs and shuts down.
Completely. And you say something like, "No, I joined just now." And you know it's wrong. You can hear it's wrong. And now your own face in that little corner of the screen is judging you.
And you spend the next 30 seconds not listening to what she's saying because you're still thinking about what you said.
Exactly. And it wasn't even a real question. It was small talk. But the interview has started whether you like it or not.
That is the cruelest part. They haven't clicked record yet, and you're already behind.
So today, that is what we are fixing. We're going to walk through the small talk before the online interview actually begins. And the grammar that makes it feel completely natural is the present perfect. And by the end of this episode, you will have a handful of phrases you can actually use.
And here's something I want you to hold on to until the end. There is one phrase that sounds almost wrong when you first hear it, but it's correct. And once you know why, you'll never mix it up again.
Hey, by the way, welcome to Quiet English. We're Emily.
And Nathan.
And this is the podcast for people who are better at English than they think they are. Let's get into it. Quick, please subscribe. It's free, it helps me grow this channel, and honestly, it's just me and 2 people I invented. Every subscriber counts. Back to them. Right. So, Nathan, you've done a lot of job interviews on Zoom, right?
I have, yeah. Too many, probably.
Same. And the worst part for me was never the interview itself. It was that moment when they let you in from the waiting room and you haven't switched into interview mode yet, and they're just already talking.
There's no transition. In a physical interview, you've got the walk from reception, you sit down, you get a glass of water. On Zoom, you go from staring at "please wait, the host will let you in" to eye contact in about half a second.
And they always ask something you haven't prepared for. Like, okay, one time I had just unmuted myself, hadn't even adjusted my camera, and she goes, "So what have you been up to lately?"
Oh no.
I said, "Not much." To a job interview.
You told a potential employer you had done nothing with your life.
In my defense, I had done nothing with my life at that point. But it's such a hard question to answer in English when you're nervous, because what have you been up to? How do you even answer that?
I think the honest answer is fine, actually. Like, "I've been preparing for this, honestly." That's kind of endearing.
Oh, that's actually really good.
Or, I remember one interview I had. The guy asked if I'd used their platform before. Zoom, Teams, whatever they were using. And I said, "I haven't used this one before, actually. I've only set it up this morning." And he laughed, like it was a shared experience.
Right. That's so much better than just no. It's still a short answer, but it has texture. It sounds like a real person.
Exactly. And it connects. Because "I've only set it up this morning" leads naturally to "seems to be working fine though," or something. It keeps the conversation going without you having to invent a topic.
Which is the whole problem, right? Introverts don't freeze because they have nothing to say. They freeze because they can't find the entry point. Okay, but seriously, the connection question. Can you hear me okay? That one gets me. Because you want to say yes, but you also want to say something human. And if you're not sure what to say,
You say, "Yes, I can hear you," in the flattest voice possible.
like a robot confirming a transaction.
Which is technically correct, but extremely weird.
It just shuts the conversation down. Whereas something like, "Yes, perfectly. I've just sorted my audio actually. Had a moment of panic earlier. Now you're a person."
Okay, one thing I've started doing, and I think this helps, is I've already prepared one small observation about the call itself. Like, I haven't tried this background feature before. I wasn't sure if it would work. Even something tiny. It turns a technical yes-no into a normal exchange.
That is exactly it. Because they're not really asking about your audio settings. They're asking, are you a normal human I can spend 45 minutes talking to?
And the answer, friends, is yes, you are. You've just needed the right phrases.
Okay, pause. Did you hear what Emily said back there? She said, I had just unmuted myself.
I mean, in that story, it was past perfect because it happened in the past. But the structure we want in the interview is present perfect. I've just joined. I've just sorted my audio. The word just means a short time ago, and it makes your answer feel fresh and natural, not like you're reading off a list.
Right. So if someone says, have you been waiting long? Instead of, no, I joined 5 minutes ago, you say, no, I have just got in, actually.
And that actually at the end, tiny word, huge effect. It makes you sound relaxed, even if you're not.
And then I said, I've only set it up this morning. That only with present perfect is really useful here because it shows what you haven't done much of yet without making you sound unprepared.
Right. It's not, I don't know this software. It's, I've made the effort this morning. Completely different impression.
So why does this actually matter for you, specifically, in that first 30 seconds on screen? Because when you are nervous, you do not have brain space to construct a sentence. You need a frame. I've just and I've only. Those are frames. Your brain fills in the last word. It's not grammar, it's a template.
Honestly, that is the most useful way I've heard it put.
Thank you.
Don't be smug about grammar.
Too late.
One cultural thing, and this is genuinely important. In English-speaking professional culture, a small pause before you answer reads as confidence, not as confusion. On a video call especially, there's lag, there's the slight weirdness of talking to a screen. A 2-second pause before you respond reads as thoughtful. They don't think you don't speak English.
That's worth saying twice. On a Zoom call, a pause is not a mistake.
Okay, let me set the scene. You're in the Zoom call. You've joined a bit early, which is always me. I always join embarrassingly early.
Same. I've been that person sitting on a Zoom call in silence for 8 minutes with my own face staring back at me.
I've done that. And then one interviewer is there, but the other one hasn't joined yet. And you're suddenly just the two of you, making conversation with no agenda.
It's somehow worse than the actual interview.
It is, because at least in the interview there's a script. This is just improv.
And they might say something like, is this your first time interviewing with us, or have you spoken to anyone from the team before?
Oh, that one. And the answer is no, but how do you say no without it sounding like you're not interested?
Exactly, because no is technically right, but it sounds flat.
Whereas, I haven't spoken to anyone yet, but I've read everything I could find about the team. Same information, completely different energy.
That's such a good answer. And it's not even rehearsed sounding, it's just present perfect plus honesty.
And then they might go, oh, have you seen our new website? And now this is where been and gone can trip people up, even though we're not going anywhere physically.
Yes. Okay, so I said something earlier that sounds a bit odd. I said, I've only set it up this morning rather than I've only been on it. But been works too. I haven't been on a Teams call before. Not I haven't gone on a Teams call.
Because gone means you went and you're still there. Or you're on your way. Been means you went and came back. Since you're here,
talking to us, you obviously came back.
And online, it's the same logic. Have you been on their platform before? Yes, at some point. She's gone to check her settings. She's doing it right now. She's not back yet.
It's one of those things that sounds right once you know it and sounds completely bizarre before.
Like most of English.
Exactly. Okay, the yet and already situation, because those come up in this pre-interview small talk too, like, has the last person joined yet?
That awkward moment when you're both looking at the participant list.
And no one wants to name it.
But have they joined yet? Yet is for something expected to happen in a question. And in a negative, they haven't joined yet. I think we might need to wait.
Versus already, which is when something happened sooner than expected. So if someone asks, do you want me to send you the brief? You can say, no, I've already read it. Thank you. Like, already has a little bit of surprise in it, sooner than expected.
And here's the one that sounds wrong, but isn't, which Nathan promised earlier.
Oh, yes. If someone asks, have you had a chance to look at the agenda? You could say, I've already gone through it. Now, gone through it sounds slightly odd, but it's completely correct. Present perfect, past participle, referring to something you did recently, and the result is, now you're prepared.
And it doesn't sound wrong when you say it out loud. It only looks odd on paper.
Which is kind of the whole point of this podcast, isn't it?
It really is. Okay, the been gone thing. These catches people even at a high level.
Right. I said I haven't been on a Teams call before. Not gone, because I'm here. I came back, or in this case, I returned to regular life after the call. Been means did it, and it's over.
And digitally, it's the same. Have you been on Zoom before? I've been on a lot of these lately. Never gone.
Then we had yet in a question. Has the last person joined yet? Which is you waiting for something expected. And yet in a negative. They haven't joined yet. Same idea, confirming the wait is still happening.
And already in a positive. I've already read the brief. Means done. Finished. Sooner than perhaps expected. It's got a little relax, it's handled energy to it. Now, why does this help you specifically in those first 2 minutes on a Zoom call? Because these phrases are closers. They end a small talk exchange cleanly. I've already gone through it. I haven't used this platform before, but you're not scrambling for what to say next. You give a complete, correct answer, and then it's their turn.
And that is what introverts actually want, not to carry the conversation, just to pass it back gracefully.
Perfectly put.
And I said earlier that I'd come back to something that sounds almost wrong. Here it is, properly. It's something I've only just set up. Only just, which means extremely recently, barely. Present perfect plus only just. It sounds almost too casual, but in natural spoken English, it's correct and it sounds warm. And in an online interview, it fits perfectly. Technology, setup, all of it is fresh.
And the reason it sounds a bit odd is because only and just both modify recency. So doubling them feels redundant. But it isn't. It's emphasis.
That's the one. If you replayed the episode to find it, there it is.
Right. Let's run through it fast.
Present perfect. Have, has, plus past participle. She has joined. I have sorted my audio.
Just. A short time ago. I've just got in, actually.
Already. Sooner than expected. Positive sentences. I've already read the brief.
Yet. Expecting something to happen. Questions and negatives. Has everyone joined yet? They haven't joined yet.
Been to. Been on. Did it and came back. I've been on a lot of these calls lately.
gone to. Still there or on the way. She's gone to check her settings.
New information or a result now. Classic present perfect. I've just sorted my audio. The screen has frozen. Something has gone wrong.
And only just. Extremely recently. I've only just set it up.
Quiz time. 3 sentences, 2 have a mistake, 1 is correct. I'll say each one twice, then a pause, see if you can catch it. Number 1. I have went on many video calls last year. I have went on many video calls last year.
Nope. 2 problems there. Went is past simple. The past participle is been. And last year is a finished, specific time in the past, so this should be past simple. I went on many video calls last year. Present perfect doesn't pair with specific past times.
Number 2. She's already left the call. You just missed her. She's already left the call. You just missed her.
That one is correct. She's already left. Present perfect, already, result now. She's gone. And you just missed her. Past simple, finished event. Both right. Well done if you got that.
Number 3. Have you tested your audio yet? I haven't did it yet. Have you tested your audio yet? I haven't did it yet.
The question is perfect, but the answer, did, is past simple. For the present perfect negative, you need the past participle, done. So I haven't done it yet. Very common mistake. Did sounds right because it's the past, but after have hasn't, you always need the participle.
I feel like I overcomplicated that one.
Just a little, but the point stands. Shadowing time. I'll say a sentence, you say it after me. I've just joined. Sorry, I haven't used this platform before. I've already gone through the brief, thank you. They haven't joined yet. I think we might need to wait a moment. I've been doing a lot of these calls lately, actually. It's something I've only just set up. It's something I've only just set up. Nice. Say those again tomorrow, out loud before your next call. That's how it gets from your head into your mouth. Because reading this is one thing. Saying it out loud is a whole different skill. And you are practicing both right now. And that is a wrap on this one.
If you made it this far, genuinely, well done. If this episode helped, a like or a subscribe would mean a lot. We know that's a bit awkward to ask for, but it's how more introverts find the show. So, if you feel like it.
No pressure. See you next week.
There's a little pressure.
There's a little pressure. Bye.